I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Love you, love you.
Hello. Sorry for the short coverage earlier on. I forgot that I don't have much memory on my phone as I'm using my cell phone. So, as I was saying about about Nigeria, like I'm done with Yoruba side concerning the stereotype um, or wherever people think they are good at, or the reason I said the countries, like three countries living as one. So when it comes to Igbos, they are really business-minded people. As I said, they are like Chinese. They are like Chinese. So when it comes to Hausas, they are really religious, really religious. And mostly as in most of the populations in the northern part, um, they are mostly I didn't say everybody in the northern part is Muslim, but mostly, and they are religious. So as you can see, three major tribes in the country, it's really divided by what their motives are. Okay, for this the Yorubas, they want like education, free education. We want our children to be educated. We want them to be somebody. We want them to be highly intellectual. Then the Igbos is like, oh, we want business, just establish enterprises. Um, we want to sell the oil because when we say oil, the oil are mostly in the south. Yeah, Nigeria is a oil producing country, right? So it's mostly on the south, and it's like the south don't want the oil to be wasted. They want like sell it well, sell it like business minded. You should know that. So when it comes to the north, some states want Sharia law. Sharia law is a law practiced by the Islamic religion. By the Islamic religion, like when most of the Islamic states or Islamic countries practice this, when you are a criminal or you're caught stealing, uh, uh, part of your body has to be cut. Yeah, to pay as a consequence for being a criminal or for stealing, and without bringing the person to a political uh, like bringing the person to court. So Sharia law is different. It's really totally different from normal democratic law. So I hope you study more about the Sharia law. But what I know about it is like um, no crime condone. So if you commit any crime, it's like it's either you are dead or part of your body is gone, instead of going to jail or going to this thing. Okay. So you can see how I said three different countries in one. So as for the stereotype people give, as in like people that I met asked me about Nigeria um is the scam issue. Many people, because I have many foreign friends all over the world. I can't say every country is in the world, I can't say that, but I met a lot of people online. I met a lot of people face to face. I'm a quiet person naturally. I'm an introvert, but I love to meet people, and not like just meet people in crowded place and just partying and they talk so loud. I love to like have a nice conversation about you. If I don't know anything about your country, I'm so curious. Like what? I'm so curious to know about you, about your place. I don't have any like stereotype. I don't like it. I don't like to bring up stereotype about any place. I just like to ask questions. So I ask you questions. Whatever you tell me, I'm gonna keep it in mind. How can I say it? Like keep it in mind, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna judge the country based on that until I go there. That's when I'm gonna like okay. Yeah, you talk like to me about Paris. Okay, I'm in Paris now, and I would love to visit every place I'm gonna of Paris. So that just means if I can like, okay, this is my experience in Paris. This is what I think about Paris. So I have a lot of friends all over the place. Let us say that. So they asked me about the scam. Everybody just talking about scam. Oh, Nigeria is like scam. I don't know. Maybe based on the people that really want to get rich in time. So and they notice that it's easier for them to get rich doing that. So I don't really know. I don't really know much about scam because Nigerians are there to make it with their students, their professional diplomats, like yeah, professionals, their diplomats, they're they're good people, really good people. So when people ask me about scam, I'm sorry, I don't know much about it. It's just that the advice I would give people is like just be careful. It's not only Nigerians. I've been scammed before, so it's not Nigerian. It's actually, I'm sorry to say, it's actually a white person. I'm not rich. I'm not how can I say? I'm not rich, and but little ones I have, I trust people with it, but still people wanna get the little one you have. So that's just it. You have to be careful. And that doesn't make me like okay, I don't wanna meet people online. It's just that there's a way you get to know this is a scam, and there's a way there's a limit. Okay, let's just say okay, things you can let go. Like okay, if you have the capacity to give somebody $100 and you can forgo $100. So if you have a friend online and it's kind of like okay, I have trouble and then this blah blah blah, and you guys have been so good friends for a very long time, and she asks you for like $100, or he asks you, he needed your help for $100. The moment you think you can let go $100 for somebody you don't know on the street, why not just help your friend you don't know? As in, maybe the person is really real and the person is like in that person's heart is really close to you already, taking you as a very close friend. So if you like okay you can do that, then you're gonna hurt that person's feeling. So but if the person is asking you for a very big money like a business or a contract or stuff, you should know this is not real until you meet the person. Even sometimes you meet the person will still dump you. So you have just to be careful. Internet is becoming what can I say, a place where people do a lot of stuff, shall we, everything, but you have to be careful. Okay, a scam is out of the way. Then another stereotype is that if you are from Nigeria, then you have to be loud. Hello, I'm from Nigeria. I'm not loud at all. Sometimes even if I talk, people are like, can you speak louder? Because it's not like I'm not confident, I'm really confident. I love to be a presenter, I love to host, I love to be around people, but being there or being out there doesn't mean I have to talk so loud. Yes, I'm not loud, and I've met a lot of Nigerians that are not loud. It's just kind of stereotype we have to do without, or we have to do away with, because even if you people like, okay, people said, um which country, like, okay, it said, let me use Philippines as an example, like Filipinos or Filipinas are quiet. No, I've met a lot that are so lousy, noisy, and I've met a lot that are quiet. So it depends on which type of person. Just think, okay, a country, this is it. You have to be loud. Just try to individualize person instead of generalize. I don't know. Instead of generalizing. So, as that said, then there's another stereotype about Nigeria, not only Nigeria, Africa generally. People meet me and ask me, okay, do you see animals on the streets? Do you see these? Have you seen this animal? Do you live with this animal or that? Like, what? All my life, animals I'm close to are dogs. Yeah, because they're pets. Then when I travel out, I started getting close to cats. Because in Nigeria, people don't usually take cats as pets. They don't usually do that. Mostly adults. So when I travel out, I started liking cats, and they're really quiet, just quiet. So, and whenever I want to see animal or want to experience being around animal stuff, I go to zoo. So when I told them, it's like, told people like, okay, that's the only time I see animal, they got disappointed because they expected me to say, oh, I run after animal every day, I chase animal, like, oh, I climb trees, I do this, I do that. They didn't ask, it's pets. See, nice city girl talking. So another thing is that they don't believe we are civilized, or we have other things they have in here, as in this country I have. They don't believe we have malls, they don't believe we have developed cities, they don't believe we have clubs, we don't just not develop things. I understand that, okay, the government of Nigeria may be corrupt, but notwithstanding, people of the country are okay, they are civilized. They are civilized. Wherever you watch, okay, I saw this on Facebook, I saw this on YouTube, I saw this Bible, they have all the social networks. They have everything. And just name it. It's maybe the government, but people are really socialized and we travel a lot. And there's something about Nigeria, whenever they travel, there's a way they go back home once in a while. Maybe because of the food. Because if you should meet the Nigerian, they were like, oh, I need to go back and eat African food. Because the food made us who we are. We look fit, right? Mostly when you meet Africans, they look fit. Let's just face it, mostly. I didn't say everybody. Because of the food, yeah. So, as everything has been said, so Nigeria is a nice place to visit. It's not the same stereotype people kind of see, like, oh, there's Boko Haram. Yes, there's another thing. Even my landlady here in this country, she's always watching the news, and she confronted me about Boko Haram, like, oh, you have Boko Haram in your country, so what do you think you guys are having war. That's the first statement. Oh, Nigeria is having war, and you have this Boko Haram killing people. So Nigeria, we should be careful of traveling to Nigeria. Like, no, ma'am, it's not about that. It's like it's like Islamic terrorists, and it's not all the Muslims in my country that are fighting. It's just that Islamic terrorists that use the name of Quran just to cause trouble. So other Muslims don't support that, and we Christians, we don't support that. So it's like the whole country against Boko Haram, against the terrorists. So it's not like war, and most of these things are happening in just few states at the northern parts, not in the southwest or south or southeast or other countries. We have like 36 plus the FCT, the Federal Capital Territory, which is made is 37. So let's say, okay, like 5 countries in 5 states are being attacked by Boko Haram. That doesn't make the remaining 31 or 32 being a terrorist zone. Yeah, those other states are perfectly safe. We live normal life. I was in Nigeria last April to August. I went for vacation, so it was peaceful. I traveled a lot when I went back home. So concerning Boko Haram, it's not true that the whole country is under attack. It's just some states, but still, it's like Nigeria against Boko Haram. Yes. So when that is out of it, so I will encourage people to visit Nigeria, visit Africa, because most of my friends, when I ask them, oh, where have you been? Where have you traveled to? Like, oh, I've been to US, I've been to let's just say continents. Okay, I've been to North America, I've been to Australia, I've been to South America, I've been to Europe, but they don't mention Africa. They're like, okay, where have you been in Africa? Some of them actually say, oh yeah, I've been to South Africa. What about other African parts? South Africa is like one out of many countries in Africa. So it's like, no, I can't go there because blah 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 blah. I want you to like go there, experience it. Okay, people are suffering. How can you help? Instead of helping countries that are well developed already, or instead of talking about these people, if you think you're not okay with people suffering, visit, help out. That is how I used to tell my friends. Visit, help out. Instead of you just, oh, the stereotype about that continent. So I encourage you to visit. Just experience new things. Maybe I'm saying this because I'm spontaneous. I like new things. I just want to hear about it or see it. Like, oh, people are going to this place. Oh, the moment there's life there, people can live there, they're not dying, people can survive. I would definitely visit if I have a chance. So please watch this video more and more, tell your friends about it. I know by the time you see it, that means you've watched the video. So comment whatever you want to know about Nigeria, about Africa, about Asia, because I live in Asia and I'll be traveling around. So once you want, whatever you want to know about Asia, about where I've been, about me particularly, about mostly about Nigeria, yeah. So let me know, comments, ask questions. I don't consider anybody racist. Say your mind. We have to talk about racism. Okay, there's another issue. Like, what if I talk about racism? People like, no, you don't need to talk about it. You don't see colors. I see colors. I know I'm a black lady. I see colors. Yeah, I know I'm a black lady, and I know what I want. Yes. Even the people say, oh, black ladies are like this, blah 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 blah. It's not true. We black ladies are not the same in any way. As in, let's just face this: the most diverse race is black race. We have black all over the world and different culture, different, so different. So don't just think, oh, you met black lady from this side, so she must be the same with black lady from this side. Or you met even the same country, black ladies are not the same. So I know what I want. I'm a black lady and I see color. If I see a white lady, I know you're a woman and you're white, and I'm gonna talk with you. I will get to know you individually. Not the stereotype like, okay, whites are this, white are like this, white are like that. I don't do that. So racism, we can talk about it. We need to talk about it so that we get to know each other better, instead of just concluding, okay, we don't need to talk about it, but my stereotype is within you. We need to talk about it. So ask questions, comment on this video, say something, whatever you want to know about Nigeria generally. So thank you so much. Thank you. Salamat kid Eshegun for watching this video.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. Love you, love you, love you. The person I'm pressing for me.